means it is going to return the value of A. You can store the values in this way, or we can store the values in this way, LED values of string type, and we are allocating the memory for that. In that, values of 0, 0 is equal to some A, we can define like this. Values of 1, we can define like this. We can store values like this. I can write like a numeric value as a string value, both are allowed. But technically in the background, it is going to store. It is going to store and use the reference of a string. It is going to store and use the reference of a string. So that means not a number. For that, I given a small program. So that program will help you to understand. Later, I will tell you about operators and all those options here actually. So to print that, actually what is the operator is for where property in the collection is products. This is just to understand. Later what is in, I will tell you, in operator and how to use it. Console.log. Here I am printing backtick. I am printing the property. I am printing the property. Okay. After that, I am printing the data type of that property. For that, we need type of property. It will print the data type of that property. After that, I want to print the value in that particular property. Then what we have to do is again $. And here we need to define the products. Products is an array of property. If you pass the property, it will get its value and print the value. And this is a small program to understand actually what is stored, how it is stored, and how it is accessed here. This is how we are doing. So 0 is a string, 1 is a string. Into those properties, we are storing this TV and mobile, and we are accessing them and displaying here. This is a simple program to actually understand the concept behind this, how we can store the values. Now the next important point is, that means hope you are clear about this, how the values are stored. Now how the values we can read from there, right? Now important is we have to learn about array manipulations. Array manipulations means reading the values from array, inserting values into array, removing the values from an array, dynamically controlling the arrays, filtering, sorting, adding, removing values into array. For that, Typescript provides a set of functions. We have to learn about those array manipulation functions. Then we are perfect in dealing with data. So while working with Angular projects, dealing with array and array functions are very important, because every time our data will be in an array only. Here we don't have any other type of collections much. We have array is the only collection. Data means you have to know about array. If you are not perfect with arrays, you cannot handle any data related manipulations in your client-side technologies anywhere across the various JavaScript-based environments. Right? That's the reason you need to be very strong in array. Now, array manipulation requires some important functions. How to read, how to insert, how to delete values from an array. Those we will discuss in tomorrow's session. Hope you are clear with this topic, and tomorrow we can finish the concept of array and we can go into other types. After understanding data types and operators, we will go into object-oriented programming of TypeScript, which is very important for us. These are all language basics only. After learning these basics, we have to use this language in our programming. So don't think that we are not practicing examples. We are just learning language first. Then we can practice examples on this language, right? So after understanding this, we can see several examples on this, how to handle them. right? Tomorrow we'll continue, and tomorrow we will finish the concept of working with arrays and array manipulations, right? If you have any doubt, you can ping me the doubt, right? Thank you. Yeah, if you have any doubt, you can raise your hand so that I can unmute you and I can talk to you. One by one, I can get back to you. You raised a hand so that I can, one by one, I can get back to you. Yeah, all the notes till now, what the topics we have discussed, all the notes, I will give you a link. I will give you a link. All the notes, I will give you a link. Right? I will give you a link because that link need to be updated with some previous data also. Mostly by tomorrow, you will get that link. Okay. I'm just preparing the old concepts also. According to what we learned in the class, you will get it. Tomorrow, I will give the link for everyone, right? So that you can get the notes from there. Yeah, notes, the notes related link only. I'm saying that tomorrow I will give you the updated link because we will create a new GitHub link for your class and I will upload all of that and give you today, tomorrow, mostly, right? All the previous notes and everything.
Sir, I have one doubt, sir.
Ask.
Sir, in previous program that we have defined one local variable and make it to global, right? So there, even if I didn't declare as window.y, still I am rendering the value on the browser, sir. How it is possible?
Because by default, if you don't declare var or let, by default, it is global.
Okay, it will even.
If you declare var,
Okay,
then
I
it is
declare.
function scope.
Okay, yeah, I declared in function one, sir, that one. So I used it in function two all.
What?
I
Where you declared? Give me
I
the
declared.
code. Give me the
I
code. Post the code. What
one
code you
second.
return? Post me.
1 second, sir. Sir, I'm attending over phone, but it is in my laptop actually. So in function one, I declared y is equal to 50, and I used in function two
That
also.
you haven't used var or let, na?
Yeah, I didn't declared as var. And
if you know JavaScript, that is the basic thing you might have learnt. That if you don't use var
yeah,
let,
it
and
is.
if you don't put in strict mode, by default it will be global.
Yeah.
You know JavaScript, huh?
Yeah, I know. So when it is
Then that
see
is not a question at all in JavaScript,
no
right?
no. See why I'm
If you
asking
are
is
not using var let or const like keywords for declaring a variable, you know that in JavaScript they are global.
yeah, they are global. When we compile
Even you
it
declare
convert.
in a function.
Yeah.
Even when you declare a function, then what is question at all? There is no question at all.
No, in
You put in,
TypeScript.
you know how to put in